Hello Stampers, welcome to the craft room. In today's video I'd like to show you how to make these adorable little Halloween treat containers using some items that you might have lying around your house. So let's get started. I don't know about you, but I tend to hold on to toilet paper rolls. I'm not sure why I've collected them for quite as long as I have, but there's always a pile of them staring at me, asking me, what are you going to do with me? And I decided to try to make some little Halloween treat containers using them, so let me show you how to do it. We're going to start with a plain toilet paper roll, and the first thing we're going to do is give it some color. So what I've done is I've gone ahead in these little spray bottles and I've placed a combination of water and ink. So in this one I have basic black classic ink, and I fill it up with water and then add about 5 drops of the ink. And I also have a container that I have filled with also water and about 5 or 6 drops of the Elegant Eggplant Classic ink, so both purple and black. And I'm just going to bring in a box here that I use for spraying things, and I'm actually also going to bring a little plastic knife that I can use to turn my toilet paper roll around. And what we're going to do is just spray our toilet paper roll. So first we're going to start with the black and give it some spray. The farther away you are, the less color you'll get. The closer, the more color you'll get. And as this dries, it actually will become lighter. So you want to give it some pretty good coverage. Make sure you're getting all of the different areas pretty well saturated. And then we're going to come in while it's still wet with our Elegant Eggplant and just overspray right over that. And while it's wet, it's a little hard to see the color variation, but I will show you one that I just used black on and one that I used both the black and the purple on. So then we're going to set this aside to dry. If you were a little impatient, as I usually am, you could go ahead and use your heat tool to give this some heat. And what's nice is you can actually use your knife to kind of twirl this around as you're heating it with the heat tool to get all the different sides. But it doesn't take that long to dry if you just leave it on its own. I also would go ahead and pick up some of this excess ink here on the bottom of my spray box just to, again, add some additional color and a little variegated look in terms of that color on the toilet paper roll. So I happen to have one here that is completely dry, and you'll notice that it is a little bit lighter than when you first spray it. I do want to show you this one here was done with both the purple, the Elegant Eggplant, and the black, whereas this one here was done with only the black. So you can see you get a different look depending on what you spray it with. You of course could use any color that you want. So now we're going to make this into our little treat container. So what we're going to do is just squeeze the end together just like that. And we're going to adhere that end together using some sticky strips. So you want to get a piece that's just about the width of your toilet paper roll. And we're just going to come in here, and hopefully you'll be able to see this, and place this sticky strip right along the edge of our toilet paper roll, right along the top there on the inside, just like so. And then we're going to press it down, and we're going to remove the red plastic, and we're just going to stick that together. So that side is nice and adhered. Of course, you could always sew this closed if you wanted to do that instead of using your sticky strip, but this makes it really nice and easy. Now what we need to do before we seal the other end is put in our treats. So I have some little Halloween treats here, and you can fill it up with whatever you want. All kinds of things will actually fit in these toilet paper rolls. They're large enough to hold quite a bit. And then what you want to do, so this one we folded or squeezed together this way. This one we want to squeeze together vertically as opposed to horizontally. So we're actually going to turn this sideways, and we're going to squeeze it going this way. So hopefully you can see that this one goes this way and this one goes up and down. And we're going to seal it in the exact same way. So we're just going to take another piece of sticky strip about the length of that opening of our toilet paper roll, and we're going to put that right up against the edge of our toilet paper roll and press, since this is a pressure sensitive tape, and that's what helps you remove the red plastic covering that's on this tape. So we're just going to pull that red plastic covering off, and then we're going to squeeze this together this way, aligning the edges of your toilet paper roll. So now we've got our adorable little Halloween treat, and now it's time to just decorate it how you would like. I actually have found that this size of the Labels Collection framelit makes a really nice topper for this toilet paper roll. It kind of goes over the edges just a little bit, which I think looks really fun. And how I adhere this down is actually I put a little bit of sticky strip on this as well. So just going to place a little bit on this side up here toward the top, and I'm also going to do that on the opposite side as well. So put that here, and we'll remove the lining of that tape on both sides. And then we're going to go ahead and line that up and adhere that piece down like so. And I went ahead and punched a scallop oval, and I'm going to adhere that down, I think around there. And that one we can adhere with some Tombow Mono multi-adhesive. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on here. And I'm going to put that on right about here and press that down and hold it down for just a second, since that takes just a little bit to dry. And now we're going to add our greeting. I actually went ahead and used the Teeny Tiny Wishes stamp set and stamped Happy Halloween onto some crumb cake cardstock and sponged the edges with black. And we're going to adhere that onto this part. Let's see, maybe somewhere around there. And we do that with our Tombow Mono multi-glue. And we'll put that on there. And then I went ahead and I stamped some of the images from the Googly Ghouls stamp set. So this adorable little bat here, and also this little mummy. And I added one of the little adhesive googly eyes to that. And so we're just going to adhere those on. I'm going to add this guy using a dimensional. So we'll add him over here. And I actually might add our little bat. Well, actually I'm going to just add him with a little Tombow Mono multi-glue. And you could keep decorating this until you're satisfied with how it looks. I think that that's adorable. And here are some other ones that I decorated as well, just so you can see some of the different decorations. You'll see here that I used my Crop-A-Dile to just punch a hole through the top. I did that here as well, and on this one I just laced some ribbon through there and then hung a bunch of tags. So you have a lot of different options in terms of the kinds of decorating that you want to do to your toilet paper treat containers. So there you have it, a really fun way to upcycle your toilet paper rolls to make adorable little treat containers for Halloween or other occasions. I hope you've enjoyed this project, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon here in the craft room.